Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would request you to please rise. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the day 2 of the 6th Rectors Conference 2025, Shaping the Future, Governance, Leadership and Reforms in Higher Education. The day 1 was quite fruitful, talking about governance and leadership by Chairman APSIP, Professor Dr. Chaudhry Abdul Rahman Sahab, Mia Amir Mahmood Sahab, Professor Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry Sahab, and all the other people. They expressed their ideas about governance and leadership here. Today, we start with the welcome address from the President APSIP Federal Chapter. So now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Abdul Basit Sahab.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Chief Guest, Rana Mashood Sahab, Chairman, Prime Minister's Youth Program, Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry, Coordinator General COMSTECH, Professor Dr. Abdul Rahman, Chairman APSIP, the ambassadors and diplomats from Romania, Thailand and United States, the galaxy of and Yemen as well, sorry, and the galaxy of vice chancellors and rectors from both public and private sector universities, and more importantly, our foreign delegates from our brother countries, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Iran, Palestine, Sudan, Somalia, Uganda, Benin, Cameroon, Gabon, Cote d'Ivoire, and Senegal. Welcome to this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Association of Private Sector Universities of Pakistan and on behalf of its federal chapter, I welcome you all to this 6th Rectors Conference on the theme, Shaping the Future, Governance, Leadership and Reforms in Higher Education. Ladies and gentlemen, let me first of all extend a very warm welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Rana Mashood Sahab, Chairman, Prime Minister's Youth Program, for joining us today and gracing this occasion as the Chief Guest. Sir, we are greatly indebted to you for this kind gesture. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry, Coordinator General COMSTECH, for being with us today and for providing this wonderful venue for the Rectors Conference. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to Professor Dr. Chaudhry Abdul Rahman Sahib, the founder chairman and the moving force behind APSIP. Also, I would like to extend my heartiest welcome to some of the important guests over here. Ambassador Masood Khan Sahib, former President of Azad Jammu and Kashmir. Of course, the diplomats, the keynote speakers, and all the vice chancellors, rectors, and senior leaders, academic leaders from Pakistan as well as from our brotherly countries. Thank you all very much for joining us today at the 6th Rectors Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this conference is Shaping the Future, Governance, Leadership, and Reforms in Higher Education. After the inaugural session today, we'll break out into 4 validation forums. The first 3 forums will each be dedicated to the 3 main streams of the conference today, that is governance, leadership, and reforms. The 4th validation forum will comprise of the foreign delegates who will deliberate on the leadership issues in higher education. During the validation forums, it is expected that some good discussions will take place. An important, profound policy recommendation will come out, which will be presented in the second session today at 2 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, Association of Private Sector Universities of Pakistan, APSEP, was founded 6 years ago with few small steps. It was a very small group of some dedicated universities, but over this very short period of time, APSEP has come a long way and now has its footprint all over Pakistan. All private sector universities almost are the members of APSEP and part of this platform. It is also important to notice that even though APSEP is an association of private sector universities, but right from the very beginning, we have taken the responsibility to include and involve our public sector academic leaders into every activity that we do at APSEP. And the ample proof of this is right here. We have chancellors, vice chancellors, and rectors from both private and public sector universities sitting over here in this conference dealing with the issues concerning higher education in Pakistan. I think APSEP deserves a big hand of applause. This has been made possible under the profound leadership, guidance, and patronage of Professor Dr. Chaudhry Abdur Rahman Sahab. A big hand for him, please. Ladies and gentlemen, in the 4th Rectors Conference, it was decided to initiate a national portal of Pakistani universities so that this platform could be used to attract foreign students to Pakistan. I am very happy to report that this goal has been materialized thanks to the untiring efforts and dedicated single-handed striving by one of our members, Mr. Almas Ayub Sahab, who has created this platform. This is called the Pakistan Education Portal. At this time, about 70 universities are already on this portal, and I would request all the vice chancellors and rectors sitting over here to ask your staff to go onto the portal and add your university over there by providing the information about your degree programs and the admission requirements, so that this platform can attract more and more foreign students to more and more universities here in Pakistan. Let me also mention over here that this service on the Pakistan Education Portal is totally free of charge and is available for all public and private sector universities in this country. I think this platform will go a long way, not only in attracting foreign students to Pakistan, but also will go a long way in contributing to our national economic goals. Ladies and gentlemen, last year in the 5th Rectors Conference, the main theme was character mastery or character building. This is a major theme in which North American and European universities are also working very hard, because this is a core issue of character mastery in the universities. Our team, headed by Professor Dr. Sumaira Rahman, worked a great deal and created a model for character mastery, which was presented in the conference. And I'm very happy to report that in some universities during the last 1 year, this model of character mastery has been implemented and is working very successfully. This year, our theme is even more important. We are covering 3 issues, that is governance, leadership, and reforms in higher education. We expect that in the 3 forums today, very important, profound, significant policy recommendations will come out, and we plan, after this conference is over, to hold a series of training workshops all across Pakistan for training our faculty members, so that the prophetic model of leadership that will be presented by Dr. Sumaira Rahman today is going to be implemented all across public and private universities in this country. The keynote address is going to be presented by Professor Dr. Sumaira Rahman, one of our most astounding academic leaders in this country. She'll present a case study of implementation of this prophetic model in Superior University, where it has created significant success, and we're going to learn a lot from her during her keynote address. A big hand for her as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I once again thank all the rectors, vice chancellors, chancellors from public and private sector universities for joining us today over here. I would also extend a very warm welcome and a thank you to all our foreign delegates from the various countries who have joined us for this conference today. My heartiest thanks also go to Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry and to Professor Dr. Abdurrahman Saab for being the moving force in making this particular conference a success. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also an occasion to recognize our conference collaborator, which is COMSTECH. They have provided substantial logistical and financial support, particularly in inviting and hosting our foreign delegates for this particular conference. Thank you very much, Dr. Iqbal Chaudhry Sahab. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to recognize and thank our co-hosts, Superior University, Ibadat University, University of Rawalpindi, Riphah International University, and Preston University. Would also like to thank our conference partners, that is the Prime Institute of Health and Sciences, FAST University, and the University of Southern Punjab. Thank you very much for pointing out. University of Southern Punjab. Also our community partners, that is the CCOS University, Abbasin University, City University, and the Inter-University Consortium for Social Sciences for being part of this particular conference. Thank you all very much. Before I conclude, I would like to once again thank our Honorable Chief Guest, Rana Mashood Sahab, the Chairman of the Prime Minister's Youth Program, for joining us today as the Chief Guest. Sir, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abdul Basit Saab, and very rightly said, sir. Last year in the 5th Rectors Conference, we talked about character mastery and character mastery. As talked by the chairman, absent, Professor Dr. Chaudhry Abdur Rahman, and the keynote speech by Professor Dr. Sumaira Rahman, they said that they have been implementing the prophetic model there, and now let's hear it as a case study of Superior University, leading with character from aspiration to action. And for this, I'll be calling a lady who I believe she imagines, she initiates, and she inspires. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Professor Dr. Sumaira Rahman, Rector Superior University.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. So you have to bear with me because I have a little bad throat today. As my colleague said, that my presentation will be briefly telling you the case study of Superior University, that how we implemented this character agenda and what kind of benefits the university is actually reaping after implementing this project. Have you ever wondered that we live in an age of unparalleled education, yet we face leadership crisis than any before? We have leaders who have degrees from finest universities, but we face corruption, moral erosion, dishonesty. We see so many CEOs manipulating the system politicians dividing. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we have seen so many politicians dividing the nation, and there is a moral decay at every level of the society. It is not crisis of knowledge, it is the crisis of character. And that moral erosion in the society has created what I call the leadership challenge of our age. Now let's ask, where do leaders come from? Mostly from our universities. And are universities doing what they're meant to do? Because universities shape lives. They are the soul of civilizations. They are the temples of wisdom that shape cultural values. And they are the intellectual hubs that convert HR into HR capital. But with this AI, our universities are facing a serious challenge in justifying the value of education. Because with the industrial age, we enabled our students with academic skills, but forgot teaching them how to live purposefully. We equipped them with skills, but not with the values of honesty, integrity, and service. We encouraged competition, but forgot compassion. We are measuring excellence in grades and in rankings, but instead of integrity, humility, and service. And there is another debate concerning the role of universities. That can character be taught, or is it the aim of higher education? So last year we deliberated on this area a lot with lots of research and by engaging lots of academic leadership around the country. Mostly believed that character is not the topic of higher education, because mostly believe that students are beyond age and majority of them have already been shaped by the early education or their upbringing. But our thesis is built on the assumption that there are character traits that can be educable and amendable during the university years of any student. It is the responsibility of our educational institutions to provide such an environment that fosters virtuous behaviors. So therefore, our thesis built on that character can be taught through inspirational influence, can be taught through structured curriculum, and can be sought by providing opportunities that can give them an environment to foster virtuous behavior. We further dig into the problem to find the solution. So we did extensive primary research with lots of stakeholders, including ambassadors, employers, faculty, student, and we also took this agenda at national level and engaged all the academic leadership of our country through regional roundtables. And you know, the problems identified in our primary research leads to the most pressing area, that character is the missing link in university education. So we decided not to complain about leadership crisis, but to respond to it. So, we did lots of research, and our aim and our quest of leading with character project begins 2 years ago. That how we can reimagine our purpose and role of the university. The purpose of Leading with Character project was simple but profound, that how our universities can rise again and they can become the center of character formation and societal transformation. So we evaluated all the leadership models that has lasting impact on the society, but we couldn't find any better leader than our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is the ultimate role model and who is the most influential man in the history. So after critical evaluation of all leadership models, we found our resolve in the prophetic model of character-based leadership, which is indigenous, holistic, and timeless framework. This model demonstrates that authentic leadership flows from inside out. And it begins with a change from within, shapes our relationship with others, and influences the way we serve in our communities. So this model has transformational power to deal with all the challenges that has been highlighted by our primary research. And this model has three important spheres. The first sphere focuses on the personal virtues. For me, leadership is a journey that begins from self. And for true leadership, the real mastery is the mastery of belief in Allah, honesty and integrity, responsibility and accountability, self-control, patience and gratitude. A leader who is grounded with these virtues can automatically have ability to deal with all the adversities, and they can make ethical decisions. And once the leader master the personal foundation, the second sphere focuses on how they engage in relationship with others through inspiration. And to inspire others, a leader needs empathy and compassion, humility and service, forgiveness and reconciliation. And the third sphere of our model focuses on a leader's broader impact in the society. A leader who is grounded with justice and fairness, courage and drive, inclusivity, brotherhood, wisdom and strategic vision. They have ability to build not only institutions, not only societies, but they build a flourishing society for generations to come. And these 12 virtues which we have identified in our model, they are inspired from the life of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that how he implemented these virtues in everyday interaction with their companions and with their people. So these virtues, these 12 virtues, are not religious ideals. They are actually the blueprint for ethical leadership. So these virtues are universally relevant across any religion. They are timeless and they can be implemented in any position, whether you are a leader, whether you are an educator, whether you are a community builder. If you implement this model, you can be very, very effective. But this transformation the core thesis of this model is that the transformation begins from inside out approach. So at Superior University, we practice this model throughout the year. Our aim was that we took character as a strategic priority in the university, and we tried to ensure that character has to be fostered and has to be reinforced everywhere in the university, whether it's classrooms, playing fields, our interaction with our students, faculty, staff, even in our recruitment system, in our quality assurance agenda, or in all the capacity building initiatives of the universities, where we try to ensure that we take a very, very holistic approach of integrating character into the university. So character is now the important core part of our mission of the university. That defines the ethos, and that defines and that drives us every day, that how we can play our important role in the moral awakening of our graduates to develop the flourishing society around us. Not only that, our key assumption of the prophetic model, as I said, that it is inside-out approach. So we took our top leadership, faculty, and staff as a role model. Because I personally believe if we really want to strengthen the character of our students, then our faculty and staff have to act as a role model first. So our faculty and staff act as moral educators. They went through various capacity building initiatives across the years through structured curriculums, and they went through variety of pedagogies, which include residentials, boot camps, reflection sessions, exams, vivas, real life case studies. And to ensure its effective implementation of our Leading with Character project, we divided the entire university into 3 major groups, which is Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. And for every group, we have a team hierarchy which ensures that character agenda not only visible in the university, but also implemented across the university. We embed character into our curriculum across the 3U1M journey, which is 3 years in the university powered by project-based learning, and 1 year powered by 4 career streams. So we ensure that at every touch point, the character competence should be integrated into curriculum. And from this year onward, we have made Cultivating Leadership Character course a compulsory course for our students as well, to develop their leadership skills and to enable and empower them to become citizens who can positively contribute into the society. Moreover, not only we integrated character into the curriculum, but we also embed character domains into our quality assurance agenda, because as I previously mentioned, that we believe that we try to build a strong ecosystem of embedding character into the university. So not only embedding character into curriculum, we believe that there has to be a well-designed, meaningful student engagement activities through which we can help them foster character virtues. Because I personally believe that sports are not just an extracurriculars, they are the character laboratories, and they are the natural arena of ethical decision making, like honesty and respect for others. So we try to ensure that sports should be included in the character education curriculum. One of the key initiatives was also a team building adventure, because we believe that by providing adventure-based activities or adventure-based learning, our student and staff, we put them into out of comfort zones so that they can learn the values of courage and confidence. They can practice service, humility, and empathy and compassion in dealing with unseen challenges or interaction with students and their peers. So our faculty and staff went through a 45 days rigorous leadership boot camp of cultivating leadership values based on the prophetic model. The objective of this boot camp is they not only understand about the prophetic leadership model, but also evaluate their character strength through various assessment and tools, and also develop the improvement plans that how they can be more effective in their personal, professional, and spiritual life. So those who completed 45 days leadership boot camp, they were given another 4 months under the project of My Character, My Superpower. So My Character, My Superpower gives them a practical 4 months of implementing these 12 virtues, that how they practice these 12 virtues in their everyday interaction with the students and their peers. And they were advised to keep the reflective journals. And during these 4 months, faculty and staff are advised to write simple caselets of the scenarios in which they practice these virtues. So we have received more than 5,000 scenarios in which they implemented these character virtues. Now we have formed a book of 350 most impactful real-life scenarios in which our faculty and staff implemented the prophetic model and the character virtues demonstrated in this model. And those who successfully completed My Character, My Superpower, they were given a beautiful gift at the end of this. So they went on a character to connection leadership retreat in Makkah and Medina. So it was the most amazing experience of our faculty. They returned with a renewed sense of purpose, that how they can contribute even better in the life of students and by making our society flourishing society, and how we can play our effective role in building those societies. So now this is the most exciting part. So throughout the year, we went through various interventions, various strategies of capacity building of our faculty and staff. So this is the most exciting part, for which I feel so proud and so contented that we invested into this project during the 2 years' time, 210 million, and thousands man hours invested into implementing the Leading with Character agenda into the university. But results are amazing. And that gives us a goosebump that our university is now entirely changed university. We have a purpose-driven culture. We have performing teams now who are working on the agenda of excellence. Now, our faculty becoming more responsible, more committed, and our traditional teams converting into performing teams And there is a culture of service leadership. They are selfless. They tend to help each other. They are ready for seeking new knowledge. Integrity of our faculty has drastically improved. Not only that, there are some numbers that actually tells us how university is improving. Our student satisfaction has significantly improved. Our faculty and staff discipline has significantly improved. Our quality of education is improving. Student enrollment increased, and our faculty retention has also improved. So these are just the outcomes, and there are many more than these numbers. It is not just a project for me. It is a cultural shift or a paradigm shift through which I believe universities can rise again. They can become center of character formation and societal transformation. And it will be unfair without acknowledging the curator of the project, who put lots of effort, who is not only the dreamer, the architect and the designer, and the implementation champion of Superior Leading with Character project. He's our inspirational leadership, Professor Dr. Chaudhry Abdur Rahman. He is the main soul behind this entire transformation and behind this character project. So, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear colleagues, as you all know that we are facing this leadership or character deficit challenge. It's a wake-up call for all the universities, for educators, and for all of us. If we really want ethical leaders tomorrow, then we have to teach character today. Because I personally believe, I strongly believe, that character is contagious. If one person lives with honesty and integrity, others are inspired to do that. So let's make our universities the center of character formation. Let's rebuild our society, not from top down, but from inside out. And that's the investment on character initiatives. And in the end, as you all know, it is not the lack of leaders we have. It is the lack of character in the leadership. And together, we can change that. Thank you very much for giving me this honor and opportunity. And in the end, I must say that good higher education is good character education. There is a book. This will explain each and every bit of our Superior Leading with Character project, that what we have done during the past 2 years. And on this occasion today, I would like to take this liberty, with the permission of our chairman, Superior Group, Professor Dr. Chaudhry Abdur Rahman, that if you wish that your faculty should be trained into these prophetic leadership model, our team will voluntarily do that. All you have to do is to just submit your interest if you wish that you really want a transformation in your universities. So you can write on the email address above your interest, and our team will look after each and everything for you. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Rector, Superior University, Professor Dr. Sumaira Rahman, with the case study of character mastery that you were talking about. Yes, it has been a journey of 2 years and starting up from the idea to action. That is, we have moved on to an idea that yes, we need to come up with that inside-out approach. First, we need to develop ourselves, and then seeing people, the people will see the way that we behave in the society, the that we behave individually. That is how we become a model, a role model for the people there, and that is what the prophetic model of Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is there. So we have started, and we at Superior University have taken up this initiative, and we want that all the universities in Pakistan and all over the world, that they can come up with this idea and then move forward with this character and competence, and it would be definitely powered by the credibility. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it from the Minister, Consular for Public Diplomacy, the Embassy of United States of America in Pakistan. I would now request Mr. Andy Hellis, sir, to please honor the stage and say a few words. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Hello, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. No one ever wants to follow an amazing presentation like that. That was Dr. Sumaira Rahman. Thank you so much. That was truly inspiring, really thoughtful. Thank you very much. It's a key example of the amazing innovation and thought that's going on in the private sector universities here in Pakistan. And for that reason, it's an honor for me to be here today, to meet with a dynamic group of leaders, vice chancellors, political leaders, about who are shaping the future of Pakistan and the world. Your dedication to education is not just about knowledge, it's about empowering prosperity and progress for all. As we just heard about the character development of all of our young leaders who will be leading our countries around the world, it's so key that they learn it at our universities and institutes of higher education. The United States is proud to partner with Pakistan's higher education institutions to think about how we can prepare the next generations of leaders for the future. While the United States has a number of programs that have a proven track record of success, including the Fulbright Specialist Program that brings U.S. experts here to work with universities on best practices and curricular development, we know we can do better and more work together. In 2026, just next year, 1 month away, the United States is going to celebrate a very important milestone for us, the 250th anniversary of the founding of our country, America 250. It is more than just history. It is our launch pad into tomorrow. We are shaping a new era of diplomacy and forging strong university partnerships like the vital ones we have here in Pakistan. The United States, in partnership with the U.S. Educational Foundation in Pakistan, will be opening a new building next week that will house both a Lincoln Corner and Education USA advising centers that will be open to all students and all people in Pakistan, as well as our other spaces throughout the country. Over the coming year, we would like to see this space evolve into a place where students and academics can gather to exchange ideas, host trainings, and speakers on higher education excellence. Our goal isn't just academic skills. It's about holistic development, character, creativity, and cross-cultural smarts. I was a beneficiary of that. When I was in high school, way back when, min zaman, in 1998 to 1999, I studied abroad in Austria, where I studied music and art at an Austrian high school through the Rotary International Exchange Program. It was a foundational experience in my life, getting to know about another culture, getting to know where my family came from, and to just learn how different cultures learn about things is pivotal. And that's the reason why I became a U.S. diplomat. I realized that those moments in our life where we learn more about ourselves is where we can actually learn about more about other people as well. And that was a pivotal key moment for me. These connections are real. We're celebrating a record high. Over 13,000 Pakistani students are studying in the United States currently. Nearly half are pursuing masters and PhDs in dynamic states like Kentucky, Texas, New York, California, or the best state in the country, Pennsylvania, where I'm from. We're leveraging the fact the United States is home to 7 of the top 10 universities in the world. But the real magic happens in the lives of the exchange students, like in mine. These exchange programs don't just build resumes, they build bridges and inspire change that change people's lives forever. I take example of Dr. Zaim Zia, a Fulbright alumnus from Oklahoma. He said his U.S. experience gave him insight into public health, allowing him to return and apply what he learned in Pakistan to make his country a happier place forever. Or Dr. Nusrat Tariqa, a Fulbright PhD from George Washington University, who became the first Pakistani woman to hold a doctorate in judicial studies. Or Dr. Khadija Bakhtari, a Berkeley alumna, who stated during her time at UC Berkeley, she discovered the Teach for America program. Does anyone know what the Teach for America program is? Has anyone heard about that? It's where American educators go into some of the most underprivileged communities in our country, and they serve those communities through education, and they get teaching skills there. And she learned about that program in the United States, and she came back to Pakistan and created Teach for Pakistan. Through this initiative, we've not only redefined education by empowering over 600 young leaders to reach and inspire 30,000 students in some of the most underserved communities here in Pakistan, spreading hope and opportunity. Now, if that's not a return on investment for the American taxpayer money, I don't know what is. Having someone go to the United States, learn about how something we do, taking it back to their home country, and expanding and making it better. These are just a few examples of the benefits that come from our two countries when we promote education and exchanges. Pakistan sends more students on Fulbright than any other country in the world, and we have more ways to collaborate. The Fulbright Specialist Program brings American experts to your campuses for short, impactful visits. The U.S. Speakers Program offers workshops by top U.S. academics and scientists. Over the past 12 years, we have proudly invested $30 million of U.S. taxpayer funds to forge partnerships with 34 U.S. creating 34 U.S. Pakistan university partnerships, supporting vital joint research and professional development. The future is bright. We only have to seize it. Let's explore more joint research and hybrid education opportunities. The U.S. Pakistan Alumni Network, PUAN, has a small grant to help kickstart some programs. We must embrace new technologies like artificial intelligence that enhance learning and find creative funding solutions through private sector partnerships. In the end, it's all about connection. It's all about collaboration. Your commitment to education is inspiring, and I say this from a family of educators. Everyone in my family is educators, so I know what each and every one of you do every single day, and I'm eternally thankful for your commitment to society, to Pakistan, and to the world. By working together, we are not just teaching the next generation, we are building the next generation of leaders. The United States stands with you with all of your endeavors. My team is here as well, so if you have any questions, we will be here. And we're excited to see what we can do next as partners, and I am very excited to hear about the outcomes of this conference, and I'd love to hear about them when all is concluded. Thank you very much. I look forward to our future cooperation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Andy Hellis. And very rightly said, sir, the future is bright. And when we talk about, you've talked about collaborations, creativity, and this is what this 21st century we need. I think that you've talked about artificial intelligence. Yes. I am a person of the previous century, and I think that making up with the idea from artistic intelligence to artificial intelligence, we have gone a long way. way to all these things, and now the world will be more seeing artificial intelligence and how it shapes the world. It needs to be taken care of. So thank you very much, sir, for your words here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it from another individual, and let me have the honor to invite His Excellency, the Ambassador of Romania, Dr. Dan Stensko. Sir, to please honor the stage for your words, sir, and keynote speech. Hello, sir.
मुख्तरम पाकिस्तानी दोस्तों, अस्सलाम वालेकुम. Distinguished directors, vice chancellors, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, dear hosts from the Superior University, it is a great honor for me to address this distinguished gathering of academic leaders from across Pakistan, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to join a conversation that is not only essential for shaping the future of higher education in Pakistan, but also vital for the strengthening academic cooperation between our two countries. Romania and Pakistan have enjoyed more than 61 years of diplomatic relations, built on mutual respect, friendship, and shared belief in that education is one of the strongest foundations for progress. Today, as we meet to discuss the challenges and opportunities in higher education, we also open new doors for cooperation. Doors that can lead to more innovation, more exchanges, and more people-to-people understanding. Our cooperation in education is growing steadily. I would like to highlight the excellent partnerships already in place with respected Pakistani institutions such as NUTEC and NUST, which have established meaningful academic research and mobility links with Romanian universities such as University Polytechnica of Bucharest. We also see major potential for deepening ties with dynamic institutions such as Gift University, where we opened the growth window this year, or Foundation University, and many other represented here today. Romanian universities are open and eager to sign new memorandums of understanding, develop dual degree programs, facilitate student exchanges, and expand joint research activities in engineering, IT, agriculture, medicine, renewable energy, and social sciences. As a demonstration of our long-term commitment to academic partnership, Romania has recently opened the first ever Romanian language chair at NUML, an important milestone that reflects our genuine interest in expanding educational and cultural cooperation with Pakistan. We are honored to have with us today Dr. Oana Ursake, Professor of Romanian Studies, who is leading this initiative. She's here with us somewhere, there. I warmly encourage you to meet her, engage in conversation, and explore new avenues of cooperation. Building personal academic links is often the first step towards building strong institutional partnerships. I want to affirm clearly, Romania stands ready to be a reliable academic partner for Pakistan. We can and should learn from one another through academic exchanges, joint programs, and the sharing of good practices. Our goal is not and has never been to encourage a brain drain from Pakistan. On the contrary, our intention is to strengthen Pakistan's academic environment, to contribute to capacity building and to foster expertise that returns to Pakistan's institutions, industries, and communities. Through mobility programs, joint degrees, faculty exchanges, and research partnerships, we aim to create a cycle of mutually beneficial growth, where Romanian universities support the professional formation of Pakistani students and academics, and where the knowledge, skills, and global exposure they gain ultimately enrich Pakistan's higher education ecosystem. When students come back as scholars, innovators, and leaders, both countries benefit. This is the essence of a true partnership, not one-way migration, but shared development, shared opportunities, and of course, shared progress. Romania is home to more than 90 accredited universities, including some of the oldest and most prestigious institutions in Europe. We offer over 5,000 bachelor's, master's, and PhD programs taught in English, French, occasionally German, and even Hungarian, and obviously Romanian too. Recognized excellence in engineering, medicine, pharmacy, cybersecurity, arts, economics, and European studies. We offer affordable tuition fees and living costs significantly lower than Western Europe, for example. And of course, a safe, multicultural, and highly international environment for students. We welcome Pakistani students under our government scholarship program that is ready to be signed, and many more choose Romania through self-funding or via Erasmus Plus mobility scheme. Erasmus Plus remains one of Europe's greatest tools for academic internationalization, offering semester exchanges, joint master's degrees, doctoral training networks, staff mobility for teaching and training. Pakistani universities have an excellent track record with Erasmus Plus, and I strongly encourage rectors to expand their partnership with Romanian institutions under the new Erasmus program cycles. There are also many opportunities for Romanian private universities in Pakistan. As Pakistan's higher education sector continues to expand, with one of the fastest growing youth populations in the world, there is significant potential for Romanian private universities to establish partnerships through joint or branch campuses, articulation agreements, 2+2 or 3+1 undergraduate programs, institutions. Romania has gone through its own transformative journey, moving from a period of transition to becoming a member of the European Union as a modern democratic society. Through this journey, we learned that technical skills alone are not enough. Nations prosper when education also nurtures responsible citizens. Romania, which has become a regional hub for IT, automotive, and engineering industries, has seen firsthand how ethical behavior enhances professional success. When graduates act responsibly and uphold standards, they elevate the reputation of their country abroad. Pakistan has immense talent, and character education can strengthen its global competitiveness even further. As Romania and Pakistan move forward in our academic partnership, I encourage all of us to expand student and faculty exchanges, to deepen joint research projects that address global challenges, to develop more collaborative programs in engineering, medicine, social sciences, and emerging technologies, and to strengthen the dialogue between rectors and policymakers from both countries. Education is the bridge that connects nations, the investment that yields the highest return and the most powerful tool we have to shape responsible citizens and, of course, future leaders. In closing, allow me to reaffirm Romania's commitment to working closely with Pakistan in building a knowledge-based, ethical, and globally competitive academic ecosystem. I invite all rectors and institutions here today to deepen engagement with us. My team at the Embassy stands ready to assist with any initiative that enhances Romania-Pakistan academic cooperation. Thank you very much for your attention, and I look forward for fruitful discussions about future partnerships. Bahut shukriya.
Thank you very much, His Excellency, and you really made us just come up into this thing with the words of Urdu, sir, that you started up and you ended up with this. So lots of love for you, sir, in this regard. And we're moving on towards the idea, so thank you very much for the words and the collaborations that Romania and Pakistan are in higher education. They're coming up with this, and the facilitation that Romania is giving in this regard to Pakistan and to all the students here. We believe that here in Pakistan we have got about 65% youth. And with the 65% youth moving on towards the right direction, this is what higher education here in Pakistan are talking about. So, and then all the international delegates, international guests who have come here to Pakistan, thank you very much for your charismatic and smiling presence here at the 6th Rectors Conference 2025. And thanks to COMSTECH for just inviting all the people here. Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry Sahab, the Coordinator General of OIC COMSTECH is here. Thank you very much, sir, for your facilitation. And now we would request our Honorable Chief Guest, Rana Mashood Sahab, the Chairman Prime Minister Youth Program, sir, to please honor the stage and say a few words, sir.
Auzubillahiminashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It's always a pleasure, honor and privilege to be amongst the educationists and the rectors, vice chancellors, ambassadors and the dignitaries from all around the world. We welcome you to the capital of Pakistan, Islamabad, and it's really inspiring, the topic on which we have gathered. This is shaping the future, governance, leadership and reforms in higher education. Actually, I had been given a written speech, but after hearing especially to Dr. Sumaira, I am of the view that I was working with youth since 1997, when the now Prime Minister became the first Chief Minister, for the first time Chief Minister in Punjab back in 97. And I was working on youth initiatives since then. We were the one who gave Pakistan the first youth policy back in 2010. And as per the principles of that youth policy, then other provinces came up with their youth policies, and we were the one who started giving laptops to our students in Punjab, because as per those principles of policy, it was that education is utmost for the youth of Pakistan. We started different initiatives in Punjab. One was Punjab Education Endowment Fund. We were providing scholarships to students, and now when he has become Prime Minister, Shehbaz Sharif, when he has become Prime Minister of Pakistan, this Punjab Education Endowment Fund is now Pakistan Education Endowment Fund. We started Danish School, Punjab Danish School Authority, for the students, underprivileged children of Punjab. Now it is Pakistan Danish School Authority, and we are taking these Danish schools to all across Pakistan. Right now, under this Prime Minister Youth Program, we are working on 4 E's. This is education, engagement, employment, environment. And under those 4 E's, we have started Pakistan's very first digital portal, digital youth hub under the Prime Minister Youth Program. And since its inception on 26th of March, it was inaugurated by Prime Minister himself. Till to date, more than 750,000 students, youth has got registered themselves on that. And this is a one window operation. If you go and register yourself on that, you start getting opportunities like scholarships available within Pakistan, outside Pakistan, online courses within Pakistan, outside Pakistan. We are in collaboration with some very reputable organizations all across Pakistan who are working on it with us. Then the employment opportunities within Pakistan, outside Pakistan, then environment related opportunities, because climate change has become a big challenge for Pakistan right now. But there are opportunities within this climate change, and we are green economy. It has become a multi-billion-dollar economy, and we are providing education, awareness, platforms to our youth. So when I was listening to the honorable dignitaries sharing their views here, one thing that I was remembering is that the youth of Pakistan is very resilient. They have to be engaged positively. They have to be given this confidence that if opportunities are provided to them, they can do wonders. And I am really amazed. I have requested my brother Chaudhry Abdur Rahman Saab to provide me with this research which has been done by the Dr. Saiba, because right now I am working, I am heading one of the employment opportunities which are arising all across the world, and I head that committee. Prime Minister is patron of that committee, and we are now starting ethical education and training to the workers, skilled workers who are going to different countries of the world. So what I will do is that I will sit with Madam Yu and we will go through that, and we will start this ethical training as per the research done by you and your team. At the end, you see that under Prime Minister's Youth Program, we also started giving soft loans to the ones who deserve it. And this year alone, we are going to give 200 billion Pakistani rupees to the students, to the youth of Pakistan who come up with some good feasibilities. So we are working on education, technical education, hospitality. We are working in science and technology, arts and culture, IT. IT is growing in Pakistan like anything. Prime Minister's vision is that when we came into power in 2024, we are looking at a $2.5 billion IT economy. Now we are vying for, in next 4 years, $25 billion IT economy, and we are allocating resources for the same. And this is for the first time that remittances from IT and the export of IT is all-time high in Pakistan's history. So we are working on a very steady course. We are working on a research oriented, because when I was education minister in Punjab, we started a project, Knowledge Park, and it was a triple helix of academia, industry and research. And the same model now we are replicating in federal government. We want to be partner with all universities who are sitting here. APSEP is doing a wonderful work. I am already in touch with APSEP, and the future collaborations we are working on it. I welcome you all here to Pakistan, the honorable dignitaries who have come from all across the world, and the rectors, honorable vice chancellors who are sitting here. The government of Pakistan is willing to collaborate with you. Government of Pakistan is willing to learn from the experiences, the research that you have done, and this is the time to move forward together for the betterment of this country and to provide world with some best minds who are available in Pakistan. Thank you very much. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister Rana Mashood Saab, for your words here and for motivating all the rectors here and the vice chancellors, and giving an opportunity to all the rectors and the vice chancellors here of our the delegations who have come here from different parts of the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is an opportunity by APSEP is there that let's join us to promote Pakistan higher education internationally from 5th April to 9th April. We are moving on towards Turkey for URI, and the date for registration is 15th January 2026. So if you want to be a part of APSEP team to URI to Turkey, so you can just join our registration desk here, and for all of you to be a part, and let's promote Pakistan higher education globally. So now, ladies and gentlemen, is the time for giving some souvenirs to all the people who have come here, and they have spoke about the ideas of governance, leadership, and higher education reform. So let me start up with Rector Superior University, Professor Dr. Sumaira Rahman. Thank you very much, ma'am, for an inspiring keynote speech. Ma'am, you can receive your souvenir, please. Thank you very much, ma'am. I'll request Mr. Andy Hallis, sir, to please honor the stage, and the souvenir will make you remember that you were the part of the 6th Rector Conference 2025 here, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I would request His Excellency the Ambassador of Romania, Dr. Dan Stensko, sir, to please on the stage and receive your souvenir. And I would request His Excellency, the Ambassador of the Republic of Yemen, Muhammad Mutahir Al-Ashwi Sahab, sir, to please. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, His Excellency, for honoring the 6th Rector Conference 2025. And I would request His Excellency Rong Wodi, so the Ambassador of Thailand. So please, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, sir. For honoring the 6th Rector Conference 2025, sir. Well, I would request Dr. Abdul Basit Sahab, sir, to please receive your souvenir. Thank you very much, sir, for the welcome speech here. I would request Chairman APSAB, Professor Dr. Chaudhry Abdul Rahman Sahab, to give a souvenir to Rana Mashood Sahab, sir. It will make him remember. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are here finishing the first session here. Then just enjoy the tea, and after the tea, we'll have our validation forums for national policy development. They've talked about the fourth. Okay, the first week.